time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Get on! Ready! Finish it on! Finish it on! Report!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Let's go.
A big gain that time for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Sit on! 180!
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's just outside the 30. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a true score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! We won!
Play action. It's Favre. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go!
And they go play action with Favre. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun is Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the ground. You've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1:54 left.
180! You better be afraid of me! Hey! Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Here we go!
On 3rd down, Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock on the other side. They're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. A late pass here. He's past the 30.
Let's go, baby.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Here we go, D.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. In there, battle, and made a key play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I'm coming.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Pulls it in at the 13. Increases, he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
Now I expect pressure here.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now a carry for Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You don't want none of that. Watch the out, watch the out.
Snap it and 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. He rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit his safety left.
Like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a throw complete right side to start things out. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Come off the ball hard.
From the shotgun, it's far. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
I'm coming. Mike's 50.
Favre.
Let's go,
But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Favre. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here. As we get going in quarter number 4. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Being chased out left. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What, the football?
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to do this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Go! Set! Cowboy 80! Watch the slant!
Throwing is far. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On second down, Favre. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball, but the spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A gain of 3, second down. They run again with Walker, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says, you guys really missed the boat on me.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Across left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards the pickup there.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they're not just anticipating.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Get hot! 180! Get up!
Here's Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game. And we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver is not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
180!
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Hold on, ready?
Mike 27, check Mike 27.
13.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Second and 9.
180!
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense.
Hey, check
The defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up the yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Let's go.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Working out of the gun. Mariota. He caught it about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You can't block. Where are they, team?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 flag interception, so they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw.
Four down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Let's go.
A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Come on now.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Mustang 19.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Target.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Cowboy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Watch the
On first down, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Come on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check. Fresno.
70 Ranger.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you're going in that direction versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously lost it.
But they can't afford.
It got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Calm the crouch. So we got man.
51.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Pick it up.
51.
One.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll find Jones again, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
58, right there.
Watch the curl.
Again, it's Mariota.
Watch the run.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
58's the mic. He runs.
They'll go again. Mariota flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Got him in, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
58's the mic. Check pass.
3.
First down, Mariota steps away to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Mariota on first down. Out across midfield, down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
3.
Sack lunch.
1.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Back up there, 26 yards. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. Time's running down. Sometimes your brain compresses a little bit, too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to get the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. So the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much. And I think the backside's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Side.
No chance. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
Hey, check Mike
Had to come
27.
into the game with the idea. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Here comes the
Give him a
ball.
couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Kill.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're going to go to the tight end here on the right play. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
Right here.
They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side completion to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the... Atkins got home that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by five-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Come on. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mike 51. Get that quarterback.
This is McCaffrey.
D-line, get that quarterback. Switch.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. He'll drop it off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
This will be a jet sweep. Here's Davis with it. And they go the wrong way on this one.
Ready?
Losing yardage back
18
at the
Cardinal,
12.
18 Cardinal.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he that one falls incomplete.
I'm coming after you.
To throw from the goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Let's
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way. And get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it up.
let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And touchdown. Herschel Walker, 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And now he'll tuck it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught by Jackson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando and Jonathan Fishman for the highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Let's go.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Geno Atkins getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll drop the throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
On the set. Mike 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCain. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards, that's 11 first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
It's too easy. Give it up.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
Let's go.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Our time.
Here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Here's Walker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Watch the screen.
With the backup, only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers.
Set the tone, defense.
And he
Set the tone,
connects with
defense.
her. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
319.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL,
Let's go.
and it's
Let's do
on
it.
EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done and make their adjustments. So guess.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
51.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Has it left side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Hey. We got 3. 3 there.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync.
Here we go.
Both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Blue 58. Over.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Blue 58. Mike 27.
Watch the slant. Hey, check
Go to 50.
Check Mike 27.
Ricky. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Stay with your man.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Mike 51. You ain't got nothing.
Hey, Mike 51.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
319. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hey, let's get this.
Peek edge.
Trying to shake up the interception, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
That's where you belong.
George Kittle, 29 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Trying to often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
He's tired of us. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. You.
Hey, Mike.
You.
And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for two unsuccessful. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do that.
Obviously, they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
51.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Come on, D.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the three now. Football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go. Mike.
First down, Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Tight ends on the ring.
Mike. Hey. 4 down.
And not much yards to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Run. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip it down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Going deep for Diggs. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Let's get
Picked up by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
19 Lion. They're going to need some therapy.
On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover. It's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. Down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A good start to the 5 yards. That's good on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. 19. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Right here, guys.
To try again after the sack. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
QB's trash. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Check 30.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some backwards hit. There can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down inside the 2. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. It looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
All day.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride.
That's all that's left.
And my goodness, it's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not going to do that to their opponent.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
22, 22. Eyes on 22. Double tight.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, D.
26.
Let's go.
To throw is Rodgers.
Check 13. Check 13.
And he's able to find Diggs. The 20, 10, touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe. Thank you. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there, didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe
was that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Watch tight.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on now. Let's go.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Hey, let's calm down.
Hustle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted. 4th time today. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. I think after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine, and that turned out to be true.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Watch twist.
Go to 50.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch
The
that.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively. Really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
They use the timeouts here. It's strictly for show.
Here we go.
We got a plane to catch.
And now we'll get a timeout here.
That's it, baby.
They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
1, 2, 3.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. And Dawkins to safety with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
All day, baby. All day.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.